fellow felines, this is KittyCatPWYarn here, and welcome to another speed build. And this is technically an apartment build, so I don't know if you would consider it a speed build or not, but I really enjoy how this apartment ended up turning out. It is a bohemian, kind of like pastel, bright, random, like very colorful apartment. I don't know. I just really like it. If you like the sounds of that, stay tuned, and we're going to get into it. As you can see, I'm already doing the wall colorings, and I have the layout pretty much done. I don't think I change it at all from this, actually. Also, before I actually get talking, I do want to say a few things. One, if this voiceover is kind of jumpy and with lots of cuts and things, that is because my dogs are like out in the living room and I'm technically watching them right now, but I wanted to get this done before people come home and before someone comes over, so I just wanted to get it done and over with while I was home alone. And yeah, and also if you hear the air conditioning in the background, I don't apologize, because it's like 90 degrees outside, so it's super hot, and one of our dogs is like long-haired Saint Bernard, so we need the AC on, and I'm not sorry about it. And if it annoys you, I guess I'm sorry if it annoys you, but I'm not gonna turn it off, because no, I would hate myself if I did. But anyways, getting into the build, like I said, this is like a bohemian, kind of like super colorful apartment, and right now we're working on the only bedroom in the house, and I first started out like, I was like gonna do it purpley with like dark woods and stuff, but I ended up changing it, and it ends up being like very pink and yellow with like the light wood stuff from Seasons and like silver, and it turns out amazing and I really enjoy it, and I'm just really pleased with how it turned out. And honestly, the bedroom is my absolute favorite part. I think it turned out so pretty, and like typically I'm not into this kind of style with like all the bright colors and stuff, at least like for the majority of it I'm not, but I really love the bedroom. And you did just see me kind of do like the layout of the bathroom, and that's because I wanted to fit like stuff for a cat in here, but I wasn't sure if I was going to have room for a litter box in the bathroom, but so I wanted to make sure I did, and I managed to fit it in. And yeah, so there is stuff for a cat in this apartment as well. So along with stuff for a cat, it also has one of the walk-in closets, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I absolutely love them, and I just put them everywhere. Like pretty much every house I build, I put them in unless like there's limited packs. And so it has the walk-in closet, the cat stuff, the easel that I put in, the decorations box from Seasons. Not that it really makes sense in this, but I thought it doesn't necessarily have to be decorations, like it could be just like papers or something, I don't know. And there's also a globe bar that I put in the kitchen. I already have that placed actually, and a yoga mat, and then there's a bookcase as well. Actually, I think there are two bookcases, and I end up putting a like little office space in the entry like hallway area too. So this apartment has like lots to do, which was something that I absolutely wanted. Like I wanted this apartment to have a lot to do versus like just having a TV and a bookcase and like maybe one skill. So that's why I decided to put like the yoga mat down so early and the bar down so early and the easel, because typically like you have a computer, which like technically that's more than one skill, but it's just kind of weird. And then like you usually have a computer and a bookcase and like maybe one other skill item, and I just wanted like a big variation of things. And the person I imagine lives here, I imagine it's like a girl that's fresh out of college, like fresh out of art school maybe, and she like just adopted this kitten, and like She's making pretty good money though because she worked like a bunch of jobs through college, like maybe as a barista or something. And now she's finally moving on to bigger and better things. She moved to San Myshuno with her kitten, and she's gonna be like a famous artist or something. Like I don't know, that's just kind of what my head was thinking. Like she's gonna be famous, and that's why she decided to move to the city. And this is in Cullpepper House, which I believe is in the Arts District, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, because I feel like that would be fitting, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure, so yikes. This apartment has like lots of like wall clutter like everywhere because I imagine she just like keeps pretty much everything. Like she's a little bit of like a memory hoarder, so like things that she's attached to, like oh my god, I went to this place and I got like this like ticket stub and she like had to keep it. And I'm not like criticizing that because I'm the same way, but that's just kind of what I imagined her being like. And I know I mentioned cat stuff at the beginning of the video and I put down the litter box and everything, but for a while I completely forget I wanted to put a cat in. So until I get to the bathroom, I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to put a cat in here. So there ends up being a cat tree, a cat bed, a litter box, and I think that's it. There might be a toy box, but I don't know for sure 100%. I can't remember. But yeah, so now we're just cluttering up her dresser real quick, with just like the basics. So there's like perfume and like the makeup tray and the stuff with the hairdryer and just all of the things. So yeah, and I imagined also a lot of the art on the walls is like stuff she's made because like I said, I imagined she did like go to art school or something. So now we're just moving on to the living room, and this is where I think I am going to start rambling. And I'm actually going to ramble about something pretty weird because, yikes. So, I went to the store today, and I went to Family Dollar, and I don't really go to Family Dollar unless, like, I need something very specific, and I don't, like, want to go to Walmart or something. So, like, say I needed, like, socks, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to Walmart. Like, nah. Because I have a Family Dollar, like, in my town, and a Walmart's, like, a town over, so I'm just, like, lazy. And whatever. But I went into Family Dollar today, and I was just kind of wandering the food section, because I needed a few things and whatever, and I was wandering. Because sometimes they have, like, random, just, like, super random stuff. And they have, like, this little $1 section with, like, juices and, like, just a bunch of random stuff. And I was like, well, you know, we're kind of running low on, like, things that aren't, like, water in the house, because we've just been drinking a lot of water lately. And so I looked, and there was, like, a bunch of different kinds of Sunny D. Also, you probably hear my cat's bell in the background. I'm not sure if you can or not, but if you hear, like, a ringing, that's what that is. And they had, like, this this red Sunny D, and I was like, red Sunny D, what? So I looked, and it is orange strawberry Sunny D, and it is the most delicious thing in the world. Like, straight up, the most delicious thing. But anyway, end of rant. Now I'm gonna rant about something different. So I wanted to use the Perfect Patio counters because I thought they looked so good, and whatever, I just really like them. They have no cabinets to match the Perfect Patio counters. And I feel like it might have been on purpose, because, like, oh, those are meant to go on the patio, but, like, at the same time, it's really frustrating, because, like, in reality, I almost never put counters outside. Like, realistically. And my reasoning for not putting counters outside is because if I put counters outside, Sims will be like, oh, I'm gonna go prep food outside. And that's just dumb and waste time, so I don't do it. But yeah, so I think we're changing the kitchen, because I left it for a while and came back and I was like, ew, why did I use these counters? So I actually ended up using the Parenthood counters, which I use all the time, but they're just so nice, and I love them, and the fridge looks so good with them, and I don't know, I need to stop using them because I use them all the time, like pretty much every build, I think. But I love them so much, and it's hard to break a habit. But yeah, I don't know. And I really like how the kitchen turned out, actually. I don't think I've ever used the blue subway tile, and that was like kind of my goal. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this because this is like a colorful, quirky apartment, and I feel like it will fit. And honestly, I think I made it fit pretty well. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But yeah, if you guys do want to download this apartment, you do have to download it as a room because they didn't like give us a way on the gallery to like properly upload apartments, so we have to do it all as rooms. But that's okay. So you would have to go into 17 Cullpepper House and go into build mode, and then go on my gallery, which is the hashtag KittyCatPWY, or my ID, which is KittyCatPWYarn, and then it should be right there. I think I called it Boho Apartment or Bohemian Apartment, something along those lines, because that's what makes sense. And it's a room, so you'll click like the little place button, and then it should fit perfectly. Boom, bam. There you are, and you should have this apartment. So yeah, and I didn't put as much clutter in the kitchen as I normally would, but I don't know, I just figured like this person is like, no, I don't use my kitchen. Like, I get a Postmate to bring me food. Like, I feel like that's the type of girl she is. Like, she doesn't really cook, but I don't know, that was just kind of my thoughts, and I know it's random and like probably a little stereotypical, but I just thought it was a funny idea. So now I think I'm about to realize that I didn't put the cat stuff in, because I was looking for something to put like right at the end of the hallway, and I like put a table with a plant there, and I was like, oh, this looks kind of dumb. But then I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted to put a cat here, so I go back and put the bed in her room, and then I put the cat tree where that table is. Whatever. I took forever picking a table that I didn't even end up using, so that's fun. I do really like that table, though. Like, the color of the actual table itself is pretty nice, so I might have to do another Bohemian build and do it. So yeah, here I was like, oh crap, that's what I wanted to do. So I like left something blue there still, and I was like, yeah, that'll work. So now I'm just moving on to the bathroom, which is pretty simple. I don't know, I used the Parenthood shower with like the pink curtain and the like, I don't know, like mint greeny colored bathtub. I don't know, I really like just this apartment in general. And it's not my typical style, but like I said, I went for something different, and it worked, because I've been in kind of a build slump lately, and I feel like this kind of helped me get out of it by doing an apartment, because I feel like a lot of the time lately, like, I build the exterior and I'm like, ew, I hate it, and like delete it, but I think I might be on an apartment kick. I don't know, but we'll see. It might be coming. So fully consider that your warning that there might just be an overload of apartments coming, but that's okay, right? Right. I don't know. I don't think it will, but it might happen. I know it happens with some people. Like, I might get on a furnishing kick, so I might just do lots of apartments. Or, if you want to give me shells to furnish, that'd be cool too. Hit me up on Twitter at PWYReal and like give me your gallery name if you have some shells for me to furnish. That'd be fun too, I think. But yeah, I think I am going to start wrapping up the video here. We're gonna have some screenshots pretty soon. And side note, I did put down a runner as well after I stopped filming, but I wasn't going to film just me putting down a runner. But yeah, so I think I am going to get going right now, but I hope you guys are having a perfect afternoon, evening, or whatever, wherever you are in your neck of the world. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to become a popper because I post new videos all the time, and I will see you all in the next video.